welcome back to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Renee and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Also, if you're new here, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I think MLMs target military spouses specifically. I am a military spouse and I was a Beachbody coach for a couple of months, and I actually just made a video about why I quit and what my experience was with that. So if you are interested in watching that video, I will link it above right here. Anyways, those two experiences are why I feel like I have some first-hand knowledge in what I'm going to be discussing today. So let's get started with today's video. So I feel like one big reason MLMs target military spouses is because many military spouses are already in MLMs, and the people they try to recruit are other military spouses, because whenever... Sorry, my dog wants some attention. Whenever you join an MLM and they're teaching you how to recruit people, they tell you to find your tribe and find people who you have stuff in common with. So of course the other military spouses are going to try and recruit other military spouses, and that cycle just keeps on going. With me joining Beachbody, it actually was another military spouse who did recruit me into being a Beachbody coach, and I do feel like there is some sense of trust within the military spouse community. So if another military spouse were to message me, I would feel some kind of trust, because I feel like there's a bond. Having the military as a thing in common, I feel like is a really big connection, which might just be a little naive of me. I don't know, but I feel like there is some sense of trust in that, and that is why a lot of military spouses do fall for it and say, yes, I would love to join your opportunity. You know what I'm feeling, you are another military spouse. That is what I think, in my opinion. So to prove my point a little bit further, I'm going to tell you guys a little story, and I'm going to show you guys some messages right here. A little while ago, while I was still in Beachbody, I got some messages from another Army wife who's in an MLM, and the first thing she messaged me was, "Hey girl, I just saw your feed. I saw your husband is in the Army, mine is too." And then I think she said something else. I'll show you the messages. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was typical MLMer language, MLM tactics, what they usually say when they're sliding into DMs, like, "Hey, I just saw your feed. Hey girl, I just saw blah, 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 and we have this in common." So this is what I'm talking about. Army wives try and recruit other Army wives. I wasn't showing any interest in her messages, and I think that is why she didn't ask me to be in her MLM, but I 100% feel it to my bones that she was going to ask me to be in her MLM if I showed a little enthusiasm, or I showed a little bit of interest in wanting to speak to her. And she might have seen that I was in Beachbody, because I was in Beachbody during this time, and that's why she didn't ask me. But this is what I mean, you guys. They try and say, "Hey, I'm an Army wife too." Try and find that connection and show you that you have that connection with them to build more trust. Maybe she was just being nice and I'm totally overthinking it, but this is an MLM recruiting tactic and how they teach you to message people and how to speak to people. So that is why I really think she would have messaged me to be in her MLM. I don't think I mentioned this, but I just want to say that everything I say in this video is just my opinion. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or bash anybody if you are in an MLM. So yeah, all my opinion. So I did find an article and some statistics and some facts I found really interesting. So I'm going to read something that the White House actually put out themselves. So if I can just find it. So I found it. Active duty military spouses face a 24% unemployment rate, and over 31% are working part-time, even if they would prefer to work full-time. So this goes into, it is hard for military spouses to find a job for a variety of reasons, whether they can't go back to school or rather don't have time to go back to school, or feel that going back to school right away won't be beneficial because you have to move so often, and if you move to different states, then sometimes your licenses and stuff like that do not transfer to other states. That is actually one reason I found on this other article I found that's pretty cool. It gives you a lie and a truth about military spouses' unemployment. So for example, one of them is military spouses get hired equally as much as civilians. That is a lie. And then the truth is military spouses actively seeking employment experience countless challenges. One of those challenges is because employers do not want to hire people that are going to be there for a short amount of time. So one thing a lot of people who get job interviews get asked is, when are you moving? And that is because when you get hired by a company, they are investing into you working for them, and usually a lot of the time, as you work for a company longer, you get paid a little more each year, right? I know that's how it usually works. You get paid a little more each year, but when you're working for a company for maybe 2 or 3 years at a time, you won't keep getting paid as much. I hope that makes sense. You guys, my dog is just wanting my attention right now. Hi, Luna. Look at you. Are you gonna talk? What do you feel? What's your opinion on all this? Okay, so that is another reason it is hard to find jobs. The unemployment rate is pretty high for military spouses. People are underpaid, and employers don't want people who move very often. So what these MLMers do is they slide into your DMs telling you that this job is PCS proof because you can do it when you are moving. You can do it whenever you get to your new duty station. You don't have to worry about finding a new job. You make your own money, you work on your own time. So it is just more beneficial to work for my MLM and join this opportunity I'm giving you, because why not? You know, you can trust me. I'm another military spouse. I know what you're going through, and you can do this from anywhere. So, no joke, that is one big thing. I've found other articles. My dog is going crazy right now. I found other articles saying that is why they joined an MLM, because they didn't want to keep looking for a new job every year or two whenever they would move, which does really suck, but I don't think you should resort to joining an MLM where you are not guaranteed to make any amount of money, especially when these other military spouses are trying to convince you to join, saying you'll have like financial freedom, you'll make $200 to $500 every week, when that is not guaranteed. And I think I mentioned this already, but how there's some sense of trust within the military spouse community, and then these people are breaking trust so easily just to make money from you, from other military spouses. I don't think it's morally right. I don't think it's ethically right. I think it is honestly just super messed up, and which is why one reason I didn't want to try and recruit other military spouses. I mean, I thought the whole point was to sell these Beachbody products. I didn't want to recruit other people who are like me, which is military spouses or stay-at-home moms, when I wasn't making any money. I thought I'd join this MLM to sell workouts and sell protein and sell pre-workout, not get more coaches. You know what I mean? It's just not right. So another recruiting tactic that MLMers use, military spouse MLMers, is saying that the job is super flexible. You can do this anytime. Like I said earlier, you can do this when you move, before you move. You don't have to be worried about going on vacation because you do this on your own time. If you guys want to take leave, Luna, stop. If you want to take leave, you can take leave because you can do this job on your vacation. You can do it anywhere. All you need is to have your phone near you. Oh my goodness, what is up? Wow. So where was I? Luna keeps wanting attention and I keep getting interrupted. So let me look at my notes. So I was talking about how they try and get you to join the MLM by saying it is super flexible. One reason they say that it's great that it's super flexible. Can you guys hear that clicking? My dog's nails are so long and it's clicking on the floor. Luna, homegirl, can I record? Is that okay? Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Can I record? You're stinky. Your breath is stinky. So, another reason why they tell you that you should join because it's flexible. It's a great reason that it's flexible because you can be home whenever your spouse is home. You know, your husband or your wife, they go to work every single day. They work so much. When you're in the military, you work so much. You don't want to have a job that keeps you away from being home with them. So if you work this job, if you're in an MLM, you can do it on your own time. You can be home whenever your spouse is home. You don't have to worry about losing time from being with them. You don't have to worry about going to work because you can work from home. You can do this on your own time. That is actually one reason why I wanted to join Beachbody, because I can do it at home from my phone and I didn't have to worry about missing time with my husband. And another big reason they try and get you, especially military spouses that are mothers and that are stay-at-home moms, they say that is great. You don't have to worry about childcare expenses. You don't have to send your kids to daycare because you can do this job from home. That is one big thing military spouses want. Some do just want to be stay-at-home moms. That's totally fine. But then some want to go out to work, but they don't have to worry about daycare expenses. So these MLMs come in to your DMs or however they message you, trying to seem like they are really wanting to help you, saying, oh my gosh, I have this great opportunity for you. I know you stay home with your kids. This can really help you because you won't have to worry about daycare or daycare expenses. You can work from home. It only takes an hour a day. You'll be a present parent for your kid. I've heard that so many times. You guys, I don't even know what to do. What? Are you okay, Luna? You never want this much attention. Where was I? Again? Got interrupted. Childcare is actually one reason why I joined an MLM, because it was really hard to get my son Noah into daycare and it was taking forever. So I figured join this MLM because I can do it from home. I can make money from home. I don't have to keep worrying about how long it's going to take to get my son into daycare. And can you imagine if people have multiple kids, the daycare expenses that is going to be? Yeah, on-base daycare is like half the amount of off-base daycare, but it's still a pretty good amount of money, especially if you're just going to be working a part-time job, because it is hard for you to find a full-time job. That childcare still is a big expense every month. So these other military spouses telling you don't have to pay for childcare seems like a really easy way out, a really great way out, a really great job opportunity because you can do it from home. They say how if you're a parent, you can be a present parent with this job because you don't have to worry about going to work and missing out on your kids' soccer games, football games, dance recitals, whatever they do. You don't have to worry about missing out on that because you just need your phone to do this job. You just need an hour a day at home to do this job. You'll be a present parent. I hate that. I hate how they say that, how they make it seem like if you work a full-time job or a part-time job that is not at home, they make you seem like you are a bad parent because you are not there for your kid 24/7. You don't have to work. You don't have to be in an MLM to be able to be there for your kids. It is way more than being home all day. And even if you are home all day, you're most likely going to be staring at your phone all day, even if you are in an MLM. Because like I said in my Beachbody video and why I quit Beachbody, it is not something that can be done in an hour a day. It is something that takes up almost all of your time because you are so worried about being on social media and posting stuff, seeing if anybody is messaging you back or if anybody is showing any interest in the products or being on your team. That takes up a lot more than an hour, and you are so focused on being on your phone that a lot of people don't even have family time. They rather work their business than have a movie night with their husband or have a movie night with their kids, and it's honestly super messed up. Obviously that's not only for military spouses, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Wow, perfect timing for me to get this text. So I know I said earlier I'm a military spouse. My husband is in the Army. Right now he is doing some training not too far away. I just got a text saying that he's not coming home. They are staying the night there. I literally said no, like that matters, but yeah, that's military life for you. So I think I said everything I wanted to say in this video. I think it is just super messed up how MLMers, even if you are a military spouse, try and exploit other military spouse because you know their weaknesses. It is pretty well known. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my dog right now. Luna, are you okay? Do you need to go potty? Do you need to go potty? Maybe that's what she needs. She's kind of fidgeting all over the place. Okay, she just needed to go to the bathroom. That's why she was going insane and just kept coming up to me. She could have just walked to the door, or that's what she usually does when she needs to go to the bathroom, but I guess she just wanted to keep attacking me. Anyways, dealt with that. I think I said everything I wanted to say in this video. I feel like there's going to be way more that I think of later on, but I really tried to get everything I wanted to say out there. I think it is really messed up how other military spouses want to just F you over, or maybe they honestly think they can help you with this opportunity, But like I said earlier, if you're not making money in this business, why would you want to try and recruit other people just because you can make money off of them? That's honestly just super messed up in my opinion. It's just not okay, because I thought the whole point of these companies is to sell the product when it's not. That's why so many people call them, and they pretty much are, pyramid schemes, because you're really just supposed to recruit other people, not necessarily sell the product. That is why, like I said, people just want to recruit other people, and it's messed up. It's just super messed up in my opinion. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I don't make these videos that often, but I did feel like this is a video I really wanted to make and I really felt passionate about, because I'm a military spouse and I was in an MLM. I know a lot of military spouses who are in MLMs and still in MLMs, and I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't take it. That is why I quit. If you are interested in more details about that, you can click on the link right above for my Why I Quit Beachbody video. I do hope if you are thinking of joining an MLM, or you've received a message from somebody trying to tell you about this business opportunity they have for you, I really hope you just look more into MLMs more and really make a decision for yourself, because a lot of these MLMs say, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, people don't know what they're talking about, you should just listen to me, I'm in the MLM, I have the most experience, whatever. But really, do some research for yourself. I don't make these videos very often. This is only my second video, so yeah, definitely don't make it very often. I will put in some links for MLM YouTubers that I really love watching and that I binge watch down below, so you can check out their videos as well. Also, for research, look up income disclosure statements for whatever MLM you are trying to join, or any MLM, or maybe that you're being recruited by, not necessarily trying to join. So yeah, look up those, because they are not good. So if people tell you you can make an extra $200 to $500 a week, don't believe that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel by clicking the button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!